I really should have checked if the sound was recording from the webcam C500 webcam. This is gonna be, I guess, a personal chat status update. I haven't done a video in a few days. I've just been talking to people really the past few days. I spent a lot of time just talking to various different people, meeting different people. Um, it's very interesting. It's a good thing to do. Uh, oh, something very important. If anybody is young, living in, like, not young, but maybe early college, and FBI just started, the FBI just started its first internship program. You've never been able to do anything like that with the FBI. And they have a 10-week internship program. It's very competitive. They do a background check on you. So you need to have a 3.0 GPA. You need to maintain it. I'll provide the link in my description. That might be interesting. It's not necessarily for college. It's for anybody, really. It's recruits at all levels: undergraduate, graduate, experienced professionals. So this is not just for college students. This is for everybody, because with an agency like an FBI, the CIA, they recruit all sorts of people. They recruit people in their 60s. If it's necessary for somebody to be 60 years old for an operation, they need to have that 60-year-old there. Hold on, let me fix it so I can see myself. I downloaded this game also today. Just spent a couple of hours playing this game, and I recorded everything, kind of. It's okay. I'm not very good at it, and I played it for about 3 hours, about 4 hours. It took me a while to get started, to kind of set it up, because I'm on my netbook. But I set it up, and I have the two files, because the new version of Fraps. What do they do with the new version of Fraps? They made it so you don't have little files anymore of 4 gigabytes each, which was a hassle for me to render through, because I just rendered everything through as it was just a playthrough. So now I'm looking to download Virtual Dub again and put these two files now. One file is about an hour and 10 minutes long, which came out to be one of them is an hour and 10 minutes, which came out to be 19 gigabytes, and the second one is 2 hours and 15 minutes, which came out to be 29 gigabytes. And it's too big for YouTube, the second one, and I wouldn't even want to waste the resources of uploading it to YouTube like this, because if it crashes, I'd just rather just render it through my system that I had going before. It was something I just wanted to do. I saw this game before, a couple of months back, and I ended up just purchasing it today for $8. It's a small budget game, small development team. It looked interesting. I purchased it. It's not one of those games that, I mean, it has a lot of replay value. It's hard to explain the type of game it is, but you just have to see in the videos. Hopefully, knock on wood, I actually upload them, because I have to see. I have to kind of. It's already 12:22. I don't want to spend too much time on this. But I'll do it, I guess, while I did it. What else did I want to say? I saw some of the stuff that Oliver's been working on, and it's okay. It's okay. A lot of it needs to be a lot more time spent on it. But I came up with a deadline to have everything done by. This amount is more realistic, not realistic, more reasonable, by the end of the winter, so I could do campaigning during spring. Because after a while, I came to it. I don't want to talk to people about the president, and I just want to let that whole thing pass when people kind of relax. God knows who wins. It's just going to be utter chaos, either or. But at least there's going to be some stability, because the election's coming up in early November, and then winter's going to come up. It's going to be very tricky. Um, Tuesday, I have my fingerprinting to get myself, well, in the state of New Jersey. This is for life. When you do this, you only have to do it once. In the state of New Jersey, in order to ever be able to purchase a gun for yourself, either a handgun, a shotgun, a rifle, for whatever purpose, uh, self-defense or hunting, you need to go through this process. They have to fingerprint you. You have to submit some paperwork to allow this agency, or whatever agency, to do a background check on you, in terms of if you've ever been admitted in a mental institution, because they don't want to give gun permits to people who've been entered in the mental institution for. Well, I'm sure that it's case by case for the people who've been in a mental institution, but they don't want people like that. And obviously felons too, persons in and out of jail. But then persons in and out of jail, they're not even going to be going up for a gun permit. They'll just buy a gun off the street. Wednesday, I have a board meeting, and what I did on today's Sunday night, Saturday night, or Friday night, I should say, I went out to this very nice place. Somebody I knew, I bumped into, and he invited me, I guess a friend, he was a DJ at this place, and there was a lounge or a club on top of a roof, and it was a very nice place, very aesthetic and very expensive. So I hung out there for a couple of hours and did some dancing, and I met some people, and I met this woman who, and I don't have to figure this out, I think there's an art gallery on Wednesday, or something artistic, I like that kind of stuff. I want to go to on Wednesday, but it falls out on the same date that I have when I want to attend the Bergen County Freeholder meeting, which is at 7:30, and I believe this art, it's either an art gallery or it's a modeling thing. They're models, which I like as well. But I have to see how I make it work, because I believe whatever event is on Wednesday, if I go, if I'm still invited, I don't know. It's between 7 and 9, I believe, and if the meeting is at 7:30, I either can't attend it, or I have to dispatch somebody to go, and there's nobody that I know that, even if they paid somebody to do it, they wouldn't do it. They'd be too scared to do something like that. Even though it's open for the public, anybody can go there and say whatever they want to say. They can go in there and like say, "Oh, this government is bullshit," and that's it. They say whatever they want to say. Not like you say whatever you want to say. You just, the point is to make it meaningful, and not meaningful, but it's thought out what you go up and say, because these people make the decisions that involve all the county residents. I received today, or yesterday actually, I should say, I opened it up today, a check, not a check, but a bill from IRS. I owe them like $400 or so for the year of 2011. There was like a $200 fee. Well, altogether, there was like around $200 in fees. So otherwise, I would have just owed $230. Well, altogether, I owed them about $730, but there was a thing that they owed me, so a little bit, and then subtracted from what I owed them, and that's how it worked out. And I also got a tax refund from the state of New Jersey that I took a picture of, because I'm going to frame it, because it's just appalling for me to even see that. For me to even receive a tax refund, it's appalling. Or anybody receiving a tax refund, I don't get it. Why is there such a thing like that? Why would you especially when the government is in debt. And, but this is not like new. It's been a common thing that people get tax refunds. Or why? Why is there such a thing called a tax refund? They should just do it right from the beginning. I don't know. It's such a flimsy tax system we have. It's I don't know. It could be done better. That's what I'm saying. I was making a joke with my friend, or my friend was making a joke with me. It's they're rewarding you for filing your taxes, so they know how to tax everybody else. And making that funny joke. It's like a treat for you for actually doing your taxes. Hmm. I think that's all I really wanted to share. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I've been quite busy the past few days, so I don't really know what to say. Hmm. But I still need to sit down and have my taxes done for 2010 98765, just so I can have it over with, done with, and I can have a plaque on my wall that said I'm a good person who filed for my taxes and I made some financial contribution. Some. Very little. Very little, very little. But some. Some was done. Oh, well, not really. I'll share something with you. Yeah, this is just a draft. It needs to be revised. And I was talking with somebody who came up, well, he kind of shed some light on something for me. How important it is once this thing's get once my campaign gets going, when it won't be done on this YouTube channel, or but any of my political messages, any of my even when I'm elected, any of my messages, official messages, they have to be thought out, because because first impression, a natural human first impression on something, could be quite extreme. Uh, like, oh my God, a soldier got killed in Iraq. Let's go down there and just burn the whole country to the ground. That's quite extreme. But first impression, that could be somebody's emotional expression. And then when they sit down and think about it, they go, no, come on, we can't do that. We burn the whole country to the ground. No, we have to. Especially well, the idea of legislation and having various types of people in conjunction making decisions on behalf of everybody else. It's well, I have an idea. Somebody else has an idea. Somebody else has an idea. Somebody else has an idea. And from four of these ideas, I don't know if this makes sense. Right? And from four of these ideas, you have to have something actually come out, and that's the final result. But person A, the idea of person A might be considered, what's something might be considered, I'm sorry for the vulgarity, but it could be something that people can say that's just simply batshit crazy. Person two idea, the idea of person two could be just as even bizarre, just as more bizarre. Person three idea could be the great idea, but it's missing some of the elements that the first two members contributed. And then the person's fourth idea could just be a neutral idea or whatever. And from all that, and through all that communication, all that deliberation, and all of that brainstorming, and everything that goes along with it, research, something good is supposed to come out. Like the best idea is supposed to come out of it. That's the idea behind that. uh, and going with my philosophy of how it needs to be done, I need to. Well, there's what everybody wants within my legislative district. All in this fist. Everything that they need, everything that they're concerned about, all their grievances, all their issues. And then there's what I want. And I guess you kind of have to, I don't know, mix it, uh, juggle between the two. That's natural, I believe. Alright, I'm gonna go download Virtual Dub. I'm gonna put this video upload. And then hopefully it's not gonna take me too long, but I'm gonna set up the render so when I wake up tomorrow I can just put this to upload. And I need to kind of clean up just a tiny bit and get myself some workspace and just get this tax thing out of the way so I don't have to worry about it. And not just to get to worry about it, but the interest just grows. So you need to, it costs me, every day I lose money by not taking care of it. Just very, very little money, but it's still money, and it's a waste of money. I probably said this before, I'm having some trouble finding a place to live because of my cat. That just makes it very, very hard for me, and I'm determined to find a place in Cliffside Park, even though there are some decent places in other towns near from here that are still part of my district that I would like to represent. There are a lot of places on Craigslist. I think I found something interesting. I think I just found something very interesting. Oh yes. Yes. $1,900, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, dead-end street, part of a house. Backyard. Wow. $1,900 times. I'll divide that by 2. That's $950. Yeah, $950 per person. I just need to find a roommate. The plan is for me to either find a 1-bedroom apartment for myself, which is easy. No, not easy, but it's easier for me. Or 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, whatever, and I'll find the roommates because, and I'll just have to do the extra work and be kind of the manager and make sure everybody pays their rent on time and make sure I find competent people. But then the people are not so comfortable with doing something like that. The landlord or whoever's renting out the place. Let me email them. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take care of this. Hopefully, I'll be able to meet the person who's in charge of this house tomorrow, and I can get a ball moving on this, because I told the people who own this apartment building that I'll be out of here by the end of October, because whatever changed, so cats are no longer allowed, and I don't want to deal with it. Even though I'm not at fault and I can't get evicted, but I just don't want to deal with the hassle. I don't want to waste their energy, and I don't want to waste my energy. So, that said, hopefully you will watch, or at least take the time to kind of look into the game of Project Zombie or Zombonia, something along those lines. Wait, let me get the right name for it. Project Zomboid, I'm sorry. Project Zomboid. $7.99 on their website. Okay. Have a good night. For me, good night. For you, live strong.